Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, the Ravens have perennially been in the conversation. This year, they knock down that door, they win the AFC, and here they are in the Super Bowl.
And remember, they've won in recent years. Super Bowl 35 in Tampa, Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. What a stretch they could put together if they could claim another title here.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're trying to pull off what only 3 teams have done before, go from Super Bowl losers to Super Bowl champions.
Last team to do that, the Patriots, Super Bowl 52 and 53. Before that, you've got to go back to the Dolphins in Super Bowls 5 and 6, and the Cowboys in Super Bowls 4 and 5.
Here's Jake Elliott now to get us started, and we are underway from Vegas in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
Oh, able to avoid him. And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Huntley to throw. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Huntley off of play action. Out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And it's caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he wisely will throw that one away. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Swift. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That brings us to the end of one at Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-3 the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 67 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down in the yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's him. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens are back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 79 yards. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And they run the option on second down. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 67 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This now a 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tucker's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback Lamar Jackson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
There's so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And Hurts going to move him around. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead in the Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Ward. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forget this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the fourth and final quarter of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Jackson going to run. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 15. Just under 2 minutes to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less